Yeah, that's why it was so great listening to the Homeland Security presentation. One of the awards that we gave out here in the city of Chicago to the Chicago Department of Transportation was called the Green Alley Program. And this was a new product that the city had developed working with some commercial people, folks too, to use ground-up tires as the key ingredient instead of asphalt for alleyways. And the big benefit and the big solution that provides is the ability for rainwater to go through, right, this ground-up material as opposed to wash off with asphalt. And it's also a lot cheaper to produce. And you know there's 6 million alleyways in Chicago, so there's a lot of usage for it. And this program has now been picked up in other cities, and the city of Chicago is actually working with other cities to help execute and implement that. There's a guy here in Chicago by the name of Dan Brown, a different Dan Brown than was here yesterday. And he has a company called Loggerhead Tools. He also happens to be one of those people that believes that we still need to be manufacturing things in America. And so one of his winning innovations was the bionic wrench. And the bionic wrench, this one here, if any of you have tried to use a wrench to get a nut or a bolt off, sometimes it can be really difficult. Well, this wraps around 360 degrees, so you've got a totally different level of torque to be able to unscrew anything or get any nut or bolt off. He was the winner about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, one of the 10 winners that had lunch with Mayor Daley, and Mayor Daley said, well, why don't you do something like this for our fire hydrants? Because, you know, fire people have such a hard time, getting the nuts off of old rusted fire hydrants. And Dan said, I'll take that on. And I think it's this month or last month or next month, Popular Mechanics has awarded Loggerhead Tools one of the breakthrough innovations, one of the 10 breakthrough innovations of the year for the fire hydrant wrench that he has now developed and will be selling shortly. Ocean Tomo, I think, is a great example of a new service, but it's also a new business model. This is a company that has auctions, but auctions for intellectual property, trademarks, and patents. So now let's say you're a small entrepreneur, you don't have a big R&D department, and what you would do is you would look at the catalog of different IP, different patents, trademarks that were being auctioned off next month at Ocean Tomo, and you could go and just like you would with auction paddles for an art gallery, you hold up your paddle bid and see if you walk away with a new patent or a new trademark. Likewise, companies that don't have a need for some of the investments that they've made in R&D and want to be able to provide some way to monetize those, you can bring those to Ocean Tomo, and again, they'll serve as the bartering system, as the bartering house for you being able to buy some of those new technologies.